Everybody's in here at 7 o'clock, and you come walking in at 7:45. When is it going to stop? Come in at 7:45, then you leave here at 3:30 in the afternoon, and then you don't.
And yet another exciting, probably not. What are we looking at? Irish Coffee Stout from Flying Dog. Again, part of the brunch pack. Blah, blah, blah. Then we told Karen, shut up. Actually, it does say something about Karen, but this one is actually 6.6%. Smooth stout inspired by the classic Irish breakfast cocktail, making it the perfect for a boozy brunch. And I'm gonna open it with the Enterprise that I got from Ed. When the batteries are working in it, it makes various sounds, and it used to separate, which made no sense to me. So I glued it together, and you can still open it up to replace the battery. So I don't know why they had it separate. It was impossible to open a beer without it busting into two pieces. Not anymore. Okay, so as far as the Flying Dog brunch pack goes, I'd get the Bloody Mary one again, as weird as that sounds. The mimosa was definitely drinkable. This smells like chocolate and coffee. Cheers, and I'm not going to waste my time on the flashlight because I really don't give a shit. Tastes like kind of tastes like one of my every now and then Saturday morning, or usually Sunday morning, because Saturday morning I have to drive to go run errands, but I'm getting like an Irish cream coffee and chocolate. It has a decent mouthfeel to it. I don't know. I guess 3 for 3 for the brunch pack from Flying Dog so far. First and very most important part is I would like, because I believe in the power of prayer, I would like it if everybody could please say a prayer for my brother Harold. You know him as Harmarsh. He had surgery today, and what comes from this will probably dictate what else has to happen. But I would please ask that everybody please say a prayer, leave a comment for Harmarsh, just so that he knows at least where some of his friends are. I don't know if it's kind of depending on how things go today, or by now maybe went today, as to when we will be hearing from him. So again, Harold, you know, I love you, my brother, and I hope everybody can say a little prayer. Keep him in your thoughts, please. And missing out on the club for the Eagle Park milkshake was Harmarsh saying cheers, clubbers. First in was Smile Money. I see he's back into the competitive comment game. Gunwild moving up to a second, saying second bitches. Smile Money. First, second, close. Smile Money. I know. I got smile money and I smile moneyed. Stalker Steve saying second, being wrong. Harmarsh saying third, being wrong, but honorary and keeping him in my heart, he can have third. Stalker Steve probably didn't deserve it yet. Didn't deserve it anyway. Then Stalker Steve says best yet. Now I'm assuming that was the intro. Rich Huff says cheers all. Then Scourge, not sure if that was an intro or a home video, Ginger. Yes. Gunwild, here at home. Poco Local, top of whatever. Jolson, this video needs more cowbell. Tardisius says much more. Well, I tell you what. I'll cowbell for 3 of you. Jolson, Tardisius, and Harmarsh. In 3, in 2, in 1. Smile money. Thanks for the gift, but I would like to add the first multi-tool to the Justin's Final Mission bug-out bag. Saves you postage as well. Okay, oh, well, that's very gracious of you. Thank you, Smile Money. And I can say, none of these make any... Top, great tip? Not. Thanks for sharing? Not. That's a great idea. Well, I'm just picking that because YouTube is throwing it out there. Zeus says, for Justin. Sharky says, congrats either way. Okay. The first multi-tool, that, just to make sure we're on the same page, that was this one. The one that I said actually had chances of something that I would actually use. I mean, I didn't get it for something that I would abuse at work because not to sound like you have to spend a decent amount of money, but as of this moment in time, and there's probably some of you out there that may be in the same category or even worse, I consider myself a multi-tool hooker. Or snob. I have either used or owned probably just about every one. And right now, there's only 2 that have been able to hold up to what I do to them. Number 1 is the Victorinox, the Swiss Victorinox. And the second is Leatherman. And I have a Leatherman Surge that I picked up after I lost my Victorinox tool, and then Tardisius sent me back the Victorinox tool that at the time I had 2 of them. I don't know how I ended up with 2 of them, but I had 2 of them. And the one was taking so much. It's just the most abused one, and they just keep going and going and going. The Surge is pretty decent. There's things that I don't really care. Like for instance, the Victorinox, you can open up a Phillips screwdriver, or you can open up a regular one. And they're on separate ends, so that way if you are doing 2 different things, like say you're working on, like for instance, doing drywall, you might be taping, and you find that there's a screw that's still sticking out a little bit. I usually leave it open in my pocket or hanging in the V out of my pocket, and I'm able to tighten up a screw, and then you run across an outlet or something and you need to take a plate cover off or blah blah blah. I just like the fact that it was 2 separate things. On the Surge, it's a 3 of the 4 tips for the Phillips, and they slide out. It's nitpicking. There's things I like about the Surge. The one thing that I kind of disappointed in the Surge is the wire cutter. it seemed like it kind of went to shit fairly fast. And after years with the Victorinox, it would still cut. Even like branded wire. You know, instead of being solid core, branded wire is a little bit harder to cut because it has a tendency, because it's so many little pieces, it'll just literally fold around the cutter. And I never did that on the Victorinox. So something like this would not be something I would take to work. But it seems like it would still be pretty badass for... And now it's going to go... I'll put it up here with the rest of the bug out stuff, and I'm slacking. I'm slacking once again. I know this will come as a surprise, but I've got like 2 tables of stuff set up. Ask J-Dog. It looks kind of ridiculous. And I'm going through and I'm finding the stuff that would work good for a bug out bag. I haven't decided which of the bug out bags, or which of the bags that I have. Maybe I should leave it up to you guys. Again, I didn't want this to be a really long brew review because it's coming much later than I had planned. I was just going to skip it today, but with what Harmarsh is going through, I felt that again, I'm a big believer in the power of prayer, and I just wanted to be able to come down and say something so that us as a group can put those prayers and good vibes out there. But you guys are always very helpful in helping me pick... oh my god. That would probably... The next brew review, I will try to remember to pull down the candidates, and I will ask your guys' help in picking which of these bags would be the one that you would like to see me use. I have 2 of them that are fairly close to each other. I have a really cool backpack that it was, as I get these bags, some of you know because you've received some of these bags that I get to review, and at a certain point in time I'm like, this is crazy, I'm never going to use this many. I keep hanging on to the backpack, thinking that if I ever actually needed a backpack, I actually do enjoy spending a little quality time out in the woods, not necessarily by myself, but Christine is not a camper. I mean, she'd do it. The problem is her father kind of burnt her out on a lot of things. Like, for instance, the All Things Dead. You know, when she says, I don't want any venison, it's not because she's never had it and refuses to try it. It's because she's had more of it than she wants. So I kind of keep hanging on to the backpack because I like the backpack. It also has a water bladder built into it so that you can... So I'm might stay selfish on that and keep that. There's 3 bags in use right now. There's that great big bag that I have as my... I started putting it together as a first aid kit, and then I was like, as long as it's a first aid kit, it made the next logical step told me that I should put stuff in there like flashlights and... You know, I honestly have to check. I'm going to sound like NIHOP. This might sound familiar to you. I can't remember if there's a firearm in there or not. But it started off as I was getting medical stuff, med kit stuff, slowly from Battle Box and from Tac Pack. And then the ATF Sucks, my buddy the ATF Sucks, built me and Christine both just over-the-top med kits. And then I started getting more and more shit from BattleBox that I was like, okay, this is where ATF, because he was Wade, he was what you were, you know, a paramedic, first responder. And so when a first responder, a paramedic, builds you a med kit, we were off to a really good start. There was a lot of shit in there. And then I started adding things, multi-tools, flashlights, battery chargers, cables, fire starter, you know, everything. And then that bag got overwhelmed, and then it got put into the big bag. And now the big bag, I can jump a car, start a fire, probably rebuild an engine. Lord knows it's probably way overkill, but that pack works. I even have MREs in there. I mean, it literally is. It is like a great truck bag, bug out bag. You know, when we hit the road to go to visit John towards the end of the summer, that bag definitely will be in the vehicle. So that bag probably comes out to be something a little too big, but I got 2, maybe 3 things I'll show you guys next time, and I will ask for your help in picking the bag that will be the Justin's Final Mission bug out bag. And this weekend, trying to think of what's all planned, but as the week goes on, I will seriously start to go through the stuff and pick things that are sitting between the 2 piles of stuff that I have that would go good in a bug out bag scenario. So, but thank you, Smile Money. As always, stand up guy. I know we go back and forth all in fun, but you know damn well, man, you're part of my family, and part of the very disappointing part of that our trip had to get canceled to go visit Pete is that I was really looking forward to getting to meet you in person. Didn't Scourge, dang, was close. I was just going to tell you to keep it or pass it on and buy some rum and do a review instead. Like a locally sourced 151 or something maybe. You know, there's actually some companies around here that are doing a little distilling, not just beers. The problem is from what I've heard, the whiskeys, rum, and I think there's a vodka. I've heard they're like so-so, and they're not anything special for firepower, and they're like a third more than some quality stuff. So that's why I kind of haven't picked anything up. Might be worth doing a review just to say this is a local whiskey. Where does it fall in the pecking order? Clyde, 10th whiskey, and Revolution for all. Poco Loco says maybe Trump will host video on his new website. Well, I can tell you what I hope he does is I hope he comes up with something similar to Facebook, because every single day that goes by, the only reason to stay is exactly what Harmarsh and Wade and a bunch of you told me. Don't leave because they beat you. Stay so that you can stick it back in their face. Pretty much what I've done. A good friend of mine, she won't hear me say this over here, but my friend Pam, and I think I've told this story, so some of you are like going, "Oh, you're telling stories." My glasses were slipping. When I was first on Facebook, one of the things that, and I'm almost embarrassed to admit, is some of the games. You know, where like Farmville and Farmland. Well, I met a like-minded thinker, an older woman named Pam, and she's funny as hell. And now she's like friends with Christine, and her husband Gary is friends with both of us, and they're just good people. And she's very much a Trump fan, a conservative, gun-loving, don't fuck with me, constitutionalist. And so I met her doing the old farm thing, and it was great because but Christine still does it. She does actually. Christine doesn't do the Facebook stuff anymore, but she's got these games, and it's like, what are you doing? It's like, oh, I'm watching my cafe. I'm like, so what? The deal is you gotta see how many burgers you can flip and how fast you can flip them. But yeah, so it'd be really great if Trump would come up with something, because I have less and less reason to stay, other than a bunch of you pointed out, just stay to piss them off. So yeah, so Pam's like, she knew that I because Messenger still worked. I figure if you're going to be penalized, to stop you from using Messenger would have been a thing. But yeah, she's like, yeah, so. I started posting stuff as soon as I got out of jail, and she goes, yeah, you didn't waste any time. I'm like, no. Fact check this. Here's a funny thing. I literally go in and see if I go in and see if there's any new fact checkers that I can block. You go into settings. And then when settings opens up, there's another button for settings. Click that one. Then look for blocking. Then you can add. There's a plus button. You type in fact check or fact checker. Check both of them. You might even check fact, because I noticed that they're starting to try to change their names now, so that less likely for you to find them. But I can check to see if there's any new fact checkers every single day, and there is. And oh, nice, Jim. Hang on. Haboob 308 picked a little something up for his wife, and he sent me a picture of it. That is cool. I like it. Oh, sorry, I was supposed to do. So I don't know, but I can say that if another format comes along, like say Trump puts something good together where we can actually, I'm sorry, but it's one thing, but when you, like for instance, Joey getting a slap on the wrist for typing something he typed back to me, a response back, a comment back to me. This is actually what he wrote. To me, girls are icky. And that's a ban. So, don't tell me you ain't a bunch of fucking commie pieces of shit. Again, oh, but they own their own company. Well, good. It's a shame that we even stay. Christine just talked about this today. What if all of us, heck with staying to get under their skin, what if every conservative just fucking deleted their account tomorrow? I personally think that would speak more volumes, and then posting pictures of, like a picture of a bunch of staircases and a picture of Biden going, ah, because it's scaring him because it's a pictures of stairs. About to kiss the Highland Park cask strength goodbye. I'll probably pick up another bottle of that. They had it over at Keyport. And today is also it's kind of funny because he was here yesterday to drop off a birthday present for me, which I haven't tried yet. But today, I'd like to say happy birthday to my father-in-law. A greater dad. Yeah, I could hope for a better one. Just kidding, Roger. Just a fantastic person. Every now and then, Christine might even agree with me. Maybe.
I might agree with you on what?
I was just wishing your father a happy birthday and saying that I couldn't ask for a much better father-in-law, and I'm like, well, actually, I probably could. And I was just kidding. Yeah, he has his issues, but from what I've heard, in the later years here, less of an asshole, I think. He's a good guy. As long as my favorite moment, period, was the first time I met him. He handed me a glass of whiskey and a BMG 50 cal round, and asked what my intentions were with his daughter.
Yeah. My dad kicks it old school.
Kind of slid them across the table and gave me one of those. He would be proud of me, though. And as it turns out, he would have been worthy of killing and hiding the body. But I remember when Lily introduced me to one of her boyfriends. He walked up and put his hand out, and I went like this. Ooh. I grabbed his hand, and I put a 45 ACP round in there, and I closed his hand, and I said, you hurt my daughter, and that's the slowest you're ever going to get one of those.
And then I followed it up by, they will never find the body.
Who was it that was... Who was the poor bastard that was here for the... Was it the second Shoot-A-Palooza? And he was over. It was Lily's. The biker dude that was living in the garage. Bicycle.
The runner dude.
The runner.
Yeah,
he's sitting on the couch.
He was living in well, it was a chicken coop, but they turned it into a shed or something, and he liked to camp out there, and especially in the winter. He was a little office rocker.
So he's sitting on the couch. Christopher, Miguel, Jim, Phil, and Jerry, I think, are all in the living room, and they start asking this poor kid endless amounts of like daddy questions, like intention, like what I would ask. And they basically informed him that if in any way he was ever to hurt Lily, that
she's got a lot of uncles.
She's got a lot of uncles. And I believe at that point he nervously like said goodbye to everybody and walked out the door. And then I think Lily came downstairs and was like, "Where is he?" I don't know, he left. Thanks, Dad.
Well, and what about the time when Sam's boyfriend there, when he came over to one of the Shoot-A-Paloozas, and I don't know what was said, but made him so upset that he cried.
I don't apologize for any of my friends. God love them.
He was lucky that Sam made me promise to be somewhat nice to him. That's all I got to say about that. Anyways.
Are we referring to the C one?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Made him cry.
Yeah, and then I think somebody found him, I don't remember who, and told him that he needed a nut up. And then that just made matters worse, and then I think he went home.
He got a nut up.
I don't know if that was the exact verbiage, but that was the idea of it all. My 44 Magnum.
Yeah.
Is it a Smith & Wesson?
Model 29 Classic.
Okay.
Chrome.
Okay.
Gee, do you want to talk to her and tell her I'll call her back?
Good morning. Dad's doing a brew review, so he told me to answer the phone and let you know that he'd call you back when he's done. So.
Oh, yeah, and I figured out what's been going on for the last couple of days.
And he got, huh? He had something going on with his phone the last couple of days. He wasn't trying to ignore you, but it just wasn't working very well.
It was.
I think he figured
It was in Do Not Disturb.
Oh, no, I accidentally put it in Do Not Disturb mode instead of sleep mode, you know? Or, you know, you take it out of sleep mode. Because he puts it in sleep mode at night.
Cry like a little bitch. Okay, so Clyde, thank you very much, and Harmarsh, to everything going good and good words moving forward. It's not exactly what I meant, but maybe if I'm just more annoying than Clyde. F9.
You know, I have that in that tele for a little while.
F9
or it's not good,
is a miss.
Well, you know how I am about expiration dates.
I may or may not be doing a video over here.
So yeah, we mailed that out.
Okay. F9 is a miss. Sharky, nice hit last review. The hunt is on. Clyde says, thanks, I try. Sharky, I'm circling with you. Mike, here, cheers, bro. And I can say thanks for the visit anytime, no problem. Mike, those all suck. I'm going with no problem and a thumbs up. Gunwild, Smile Money had 7 entries for bottle ship. How many ships are there to sink? Well, right now, I'm using the official board, and there's 5. But there was 9 ships in my original. I wasn't really in where'd it go? I wasn't really yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, originally there was 9. But now it's the official game, so there's 5. Okay. Smile Money. In the first round there was 9 bottle ships. In the second there's only 5. Clyde, my dad bought me a soldering pen so I could put bullet holes in my model planes and tanks and vehicles. Yes, sir, absolutely. I had the slash cut so you could make it look like damage. I just had a sharp point for doing the same thing. Damage, like hits, I would just take a lighter, and when it start to get the black smoke coming off of it, you just kind of like stop and let it go like that. One of my favorites was the missile shooting off of one plane and heading towards the other one, and I used almost a piano wire, and so I could get it to get a little bit of a turn, and then I covered it in cotton balls and spread them out so that it looked like smoke coming off of the missile. I had a diorama for a history project on World War II. Models and the little green army men and gray Nazis. Planes battling overhead. I miss mine too.
Oh, speaking of dogs, I saw something on, I don't know where it was. Yes?
You know, there's like a professional video being made right now.
No, there is not a professional video being made. Stop it already. Oh, move it.
Move along. Nothing to see here.
Yeah, I'm going.
J-Dog. would 12 gauge shells go in the spice holder? No, J-Dog, they would not. You might be able to get a 410. I don't own a 410. Oh shit, J-Dog. Hang on. Yes. Oh. That's weird. Oh, I guess the bottle. I guess the bottle is the bottle is actually a little bit bigger. You could probably pull it through, but the shell stops. It's 4 shells, J-Dog. What the fuck good is that to you? You show up with more shit in your in your backpack. Hey, just in case World War III breaks out while I'm at Eric's house, I want to be prepared. Yeah, I guess they would. A 12 gauge shell would fit, but I mean, I guess you could put some select good stuff in there. Sorry I blew up, J-Dog. Still waiting for the damn part from my Wazer. I got everything cleaned up really good and oiled the gimbals. Look at that. How's that for technology from like 20 years ago? The reason that it has that stuff at the bottom is if you get it out of balance, it blinks in 3 out of the 4 settings. But I'm still waiting on the new Switch. Not exactly sure how it's going to look when it shows up. If it's going to be the Switch and the top piece, just in case though, I cleaned the top piece up. But here's what I'm waiting on. I have it soaking in some rubbing alcohol because I'm trying to get all the adhesive off of it. I'm actually a little bi-curious as to if I cleaned it up, if it would work or not. But the switch mechanism is nothing but these little pressure pads, and I'm not exactly sure what the hell went bad. Yeah, $35 for that. But it may have the top pad that tells you what buttons to press. Still waiting. I'm starting to get a little discouraged in the fact that I ordered it over a week ago, but it's probably on a slow boat coming from China, stuck in the canal. Cobra, if Smile Money pays it forward to me, I will take the Spock doll. I mean the Spock action figure that is doll size. Oh yeah, Mr. Spock back here with the communicator, giving you the old I don't know, Ken doll here, pretending to be Captain Kirk. Looks, I mean, I can see the way he's looking at Spock's ass. Gunwild, I have no plan on getting the vaccine. Personally, I think it should be a choice. Absolutely. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But I'm also, I am giving my viewpoint as to why. I have the ability, like everybody should, to research and watch videos and listen to people. So, I guess the question I have is, all of the people that I have seen put up videos that have all sorts of credentials along with their name, saying that they would pretty much do anything before they would allow their bodies to be injected with whatever it is right now. And I'm saying, just like Gunwild, I don't do the vaccine. I don't do any of that shit. And that's my choice, and it should stay my choice. Smile Money, if you want to inject you and your entire family, then this is the United States of America. But for somebody in the fucking government to come out and say that we are going to create papers. You'll have to have papers to move amongst the country. You might even have to have papers to go into your shopping market. Bullshit. Go fuck yourself. I'm telling you that this administration is going to be, if they don't get the fucking hint soon, they are going to be what started it all. Gunwell, I have an item right now that I'm supposed to review, and it's a piece of shit. I'm not sure if I'll do a review or tap out and tell the company I have nothing nice to say about it. I respect that, Gunwild, because it happens. I mean, you remember that belly where that I can't even, it's not that I'm copping out. I can't remember which of the Chinese companies it was. Gunwild, you'd probably know. It actually might be, it was Fiachi. Fine, full disclosure. That they sent me a shoulder rig. And I was like, oh my God, I cannot tell. I cannot tell anybody to get this. I flat out messaged him. He's on Messenger. I flat out sent him a message. I said, this thing is a complete fucking piece of junk. I said, it is falling apart just trying to put a gun in it. And I said, I will not stand in front of a camera and tell somebody anything but the truth. Do you want me to make this video or not? No, please discard item. Gunwild, I get accused of limp-wristing anytime I bring up the first two G17s I shot had stovepiping issues. The Glocktards just can't accept their favorite gun manufacturer just like any other brand. No, it's true. No, it's honestly true. You know, if I make a comment about an automobile manufacturer whose truck I have owned, and this isn't me saying I don't like that company and not have a reason to say it. As of right now, I have owned, now in full disclosure, I have not owned a full-size Toyota, and I have not owned a full-size Nissan. I have owned the small, the Toyota, the Tacoma, and I had the Nissan, I don't even know what the hell it even was, a Nissan Z or whatever, the truck that I had. But I've owned Ford, Chevrolet, and now I own Dodge. And I can just honestly say, if you want a small pickup truck, the Toyota was great, but the materials used on their frame and bodies suck. But then again, I put up pictures of all of those Trump stickers that you guys have been sending me, and I get people commenting about, oh my God, look at all the rust on your truck. Oh my God, holy fuck. Live in fucking Minnesota. Jesus Christ. I mean, the shit they put on the streets, it just destroys everything. There's the one thing in common up here is our streets suck ass because of frost. And when you salt a street, it destroys metal. There's nothing. I mean, I can tell you right now, because Sam did, there's no more rust. Well, there's probably a little bit more rust, but all the rust that's on my truck was there 14,000 miles ago, coming up on a year since I purchased it. And Sam spent a half an hour crawling all over that truck, and she said, the frame is unbelievable. The underside of your truck has no leaking anything. She goes, for 200,000 miles, there's no oil, there's no transmission fluid, there's no grease, there's nothing coming from the pumpkins, the transfer case. She goes, the bottom of this truck looks like as though somebody went out of their way to make it look perfect. And she goes, but I could tell you that because part of her job at Toyota was to go through vehicles that came in and do an evaluation of what they're worth and what needed to be fixed before they ordered parts and then put them on the used lot. She goes, I can tell when something's been pressure washed. She goes, this vehicle has not been pressure washed under the bottom of it, and it's perfect. It's got rust here and there, but welcome to Minnesota. So yeah. Rust eventually kills everything. But having said that, of all of the vehicles that I have owned, my first ownership of a Dodge pickup truck. Now, I've had several Dodge or Chrysler cars. One of my favorites was my Duster. That thing was just badass. Christine made me sell it because I had too many moving violations and one more, and I would probably have lost my driver's license. But having said that, of all of the trucks that I have owned, and I have owned almost all of them, my first Dodge had 200,000 miles on it when I got it, and it's no matter how much people want to bitch about the rust, it's a beast. I had some issues with the front the CV joints for the drive shafts. My buddy Rob rebuilt them and did a brake job for like $250, $260. I don't remember. I think I talked about it the day I picked it up. I was like, you did a full brake job on the front of my vehicle and rebuilt the all the joints and made sure everything was right on my four-wheel drive, and it's under $300. Everything works. Even the heated frickin' mirrors work on it. So I'm telling you, when something happens to this and I need to replace it, it's gonna be with another Dodge, not new. Like to get something with some miles on it, because hell, you drive it off the showroom floor and your $60,000 vehicle is worth like practically nothing after a few years. But yeah, the only thing wrong with it right now is I must have a wire on the passenger side seat when it detects when someone's there or not. So I come up with an issue with the passenger side airbag, and I know it's got to be a wire because I have thrown shit under the seat and hit those wires, and that light went off for quite a long time. But since then, it stayed on. So I have thought about just cutting all the connectors apart and rerunning new wires to see if I could fix that. And my buddy Rob says that it has three. He said it could possibly have 3 or more O2 sensors. Not 2, like most scenarios you would think, but it has more than 2 O2 sensors, and 1 or more of them is bad, and that trips my check engine light. And it brings up a code that I've told you. Samantha told me, just live with the light being on. But the light being on, I know it's an O2 sensor because it is drastically, well, not drastically, but it's affected my gas mileage. When I first started driving that truck, I was actually on like freeway. I was getting 15 miles per gallon, which actually was beating the Toyota. And now I'm like 13 miles per gallon, the best I can see out of it. Most of the time 12.5 miles per gallon. So I know it's an O2 sensor. Ask David. Every time we roll to a stop up at his house, he's like, could you please shut the truck off? It's killing me. Because the O2 sensor and the computer they don't know quite what to set the mixture at. Hey, do a fast brew review, then tell you about your fucking O2 sensors. Smile money. Not going to play in the 3rd round of Bottle Ship. So everyone set up your grid and play along. All you have to do is watch every brew review from the beginning to the end, track the hits and misses. There was already one guess, and it was a hit. Well, see, that is the thing, Smile Money. I know some of you, I know a bunch of you tell me, but I can tell from the comments for sure who are the people with no life that actually watch from start to finish. And being that I can make a snively comment at any point along the way, and Smile Money will call me on it. I know that Smile Money, Harmarsh, Mike, I know that you are in there. Sharky is a watcher. Well, he's a cookie right now. Right now, he's probably going to send me a screenshot doing this, and then show me whatever it is that he's cooking. I don't know what is more torture. Gunwild and Brad's girls, or Sharky's cooking pictures. See, I know some of you have made the comment, oh, he comes all the way over from Holland, and all you can do is make him your fucking cooking bitch. Yeah, you haven't seen what I've seen. I really want some of the Indonesian cooking that he does. I told him, you can shoot whatever your little heart's desire. Gunwild, think how old Big Charlie is and still building models. Yes, yeah. Most of us don't have an excuse, do we, Gunwild? Harmarsh, I won't be here tomorrow or Wednesday. If you have a brew review, I will be recuperating from surgery. If you all pray, prayers would be appreciated. And Sharky said, good luck, get well soon. I fucking hate all this shit. And Harmarsh again. I forgot to mention that William Shatner is going in the celebrity wing of the WWE Hall of Fame. He did a few wrestling moves on American Wrestler at WrestleMania once or twice. I have never seen that. I might have to YouTube that shit. Oh my God, seriously? Oh, fuck. Harmarsh, my brother used to use heavy thread for spark plug wires and other wiring. I don't even know what I said. I got that, but Jay on the wrong video. This is the bobber to get. I'm assuming you're talking about motorcycles. The Bonneville bobber. Yeah, Jay, I would not have a problem driving that at all. Let me see if I can get a good side view so nobody can go. Just like that. Well, that's a good picture, but it's the... Oh, see, the beginning just does nothing but scroll around. Okay, here, this one works, I guess. See, that's badass. It's part of full disclosure, though. Again, I like to Smile Money my shit. My FZR, I took all the turn signals off and moved them to ones that I bought that I put on the fairing so that they all came in on the fiberglass. Probably get rid of most of this shit back here. License plate, probably just hang it as a bracket off of there, but yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I do not mean that this is the first time I've even seen this. do not know what the size of this boy is. Here we go. Ooh, 1200 cc's, nice. 97.6. Compression 10-1. 77 horsepower at 6100 RPMs with 78 foot-pounds of torque. That's okay. But Jay, for that kind of money, I still want a VMAX. But that is cool looking. I would not be upset if I walked out to my garage and that was sitting out there. And Chuck, go fuck yourself. I didn't have to spend my hard-earned money on it. Stormy Coyote, was yesterday your birthday? April 4th. Yeah, probably for this. Yes, probably. Easter. This particular year, the last time it happened was in 2010, but yes, April 4th. Happy belated birthday, Eric. Mine was last Wednesday, the 31st. Stormy Coyote, happy birthday. I feel like an old fuck already. Give me my mashed peas and put on some Jag on the TV to make me think that someone is there in the house with me already. Cheers. Blue Bloods. That's been the most recent show being revisited over here. Again, Stormy Coyote, happy birthday. Sorry I missed it. Zeus. I had high hopes for Proper 12, then I tried it, and all the notes are summer breeze. Wow, really? Damn. McLean, Eric, have you ever made brown in the shower? Please advise. No, actually, no. Not that I remember. I woke up in a bathtub once. McLean, I think the best part of your YouTube experience is that you got the chance to meet me. You're welcome. Yeah, no, I was going to say that. McLean, the only hobby I had as a kid was trying to wear it out. Oh, my God. Oh, Wade. Oh, Wade. Oh, I just stomped my foot down and triggered my sciatic. Oh God, I love getting old. Hey, but after just a few, what, a week? Hell yeah. Christine's like, oh, like it's never gonna grow back. Wade. Watching Big Charlie has got me ordering more stuff from Amazon. My wife says thanks for that. My grandkids love the bonfires from all the boxes. Oh God, I gotta go over to Amazon and look up some models. YouTube says that I can say good stuff. That's awesome. Or please do. I guess I'm going with that's awesome. Wade, I miss potatoes. They really fuck up my blood sugar, so I avoid them. I have wet dreams about French fries almost weekly. Hey, just remember, kids, at least your life isn't so pathetic that you sit around wondering what the gender is of a plastic potato. Hey, I learned today from the Quickie with Ms. B series that the original Mr. Potato did not come with anything but the accessories. You provided your own fucking potato. I wonder what sex that was. I guess if you wait around long enough, it would grow a penis. So all Mr. Potatoes are Mr. Potatoes. You know, hey, you dumb fucking liberals, part of the clue is in the name. Mr. Potato. It's kind of like the Boy Scouts. You know why there's boys in the Boy Scouts? Dumb fucking liberals? You Democrats? Because it's called the Boy Scouts. That's why there's boys in the Boy Scouts. And Mr. Potato, if he had the accessory, he'd have a big schlong. Unless he's Irish, then it might be just a little tiny one. But, you know, things change depending on the situation. Wade, I never took the vaccine when I worked in hospitals. I said, fire me. I had people begging me to work for them. Steven, you're seriously never heard of Proper 12? Nope. Its front man is Conor McGregor. I don't even... Who's Conor McGregor? I heard it sucked. I'm serious. I don't even know who the fuck is Conor McGregor. Is it... What's his name from... No? He's evidently some kind of a wrestler or, what is he? Irish professional mixed martial arts boxer. Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, I know him. We're tight. So, the best they can do is fucking hit him up with some shitty Irish whiskey? Is that what you're saying? Scotsman, minute 28, not bad, still could be better. Always talking too much. Well, that's kind of what we do around here. Scotsman, whiskey. Scotsman, I have my papers, the Constitution of the United States of America. That's right. Yeah. That's exactly what we should do. Hey, do you have your vaccine papers? Yeah, right here, fuckhead. Hey, fact check this. Whiskey, multi-gun man, without an E. Somebody else with taste. Oh my God. Making friends. Well, it's a school night. It's actually like the second day of fucking school, Scotsman. This week, that is. Hey Sharky, you've been impressed with my Photoshop skills? How about this? I actually made it look like I'm leaning on a 24-inch build. It's actually just a big green chunk of a big green chunk of styrofoam, so that I can edit the rifle in later on. Hey, you want a fantastic scope for the money? Go look up the Vortex Crossfire. You will not be disappointed with what you get for the money. This particular one, when I had this particular one, it was the bullet drop compensation in it was for a larger caliber than this photoshopped 556. This scope is actually kind of set up for 270, but if you figure out the reticle in it, it works just fine. Smile money. 1 pound trigger pull, but a 50-pound magnet pull. Absolutely. Sharky. Again, no reason why the thumbnail got pulled. No, it's complete country. Where was she? Again, go fuck yourself, YouTube. I appealed it, and they said that's nudity. I don't see nipple, and I don't see vagina. YouTube, would you like to see a video where, well, here, what happens if we do a search for shaving a vagina? How to shave your vagina. Okay, that one's not as exciting. Brazilian. How to properly shave your pubic hair. Well, let's just see what happens on this one. Let's get her in here a little bit more. Yeah, see? So YouTube, here it is. How to shave your vagina pubic hair safely and neatly. Yeah, there's the little guy in the canoe right there. This is just a search. YouTube. This is YouTube. This is just showing how it's done. This is on your channel. But yet I show a beautiful woman wearing a one-piece swimming suit, and that's not acceptable. This is a YouTube video, YouTube. Do you know? The credit for this video goes to Do You Know? Health Educational Tutorial. This is simply me making sure that you can safely shave your vag. See? Be careful here. You might nick the little guy in the canoe. Yet I can't, I can't show you a girl in a swimsuit. I can't show you. Fuck you, YouTube, you fucking cynical bitches. Okay. Sharky, I play bottle ship for the fun and game. I will pay any winnings forward. Or, unless we figure out how to smuggle it into your carry-on. Sharky, nice prices. Somehow, I do like that spice kit. Really? You could put that in your carry-on with David's books. I have already spoken to David. I will have the complete set for you. And a spice rack, or spice kit, or whatever you want to call it. But something like that would never be on my belt. It would be in or on the cooking table. I'm saying, I've got several things I can say. Let's see, I can say fair enough, right on, or good call. I'm going with right on. Okay, it's almost tomorrow now, so we gotta move. Sharky, E8. We circle the first hit like, well, like sharks. E8. E8 is a miss. Sharky, $9.91 on Charlie? Hell, I was $9.92 the day before yesterday, and we weren't, and weren't we up to $9.93 yesterday? We lost to. Son of a bitch. Hang on, let's get an update as of right now. $9.91. Son of a bitch. You know what? I am not changing my recommendations until we get Charlie over 1,000. Big Charlie's Model Garage. Did you go sub? Huh? Did you? Did you? We need 9 more of you. 9. The fuck is the mouse? Seriously, I'm about to fucking freak. Okay, there it is. Sharky SH. See? Told you. J. I constantly build models and manage to save a few. Already subbed to Big Charlie. Okay. Last comment. Here we are. Hell yeah, brother. From Brad. That was an hour ago from probably an hour. 2 hours and 10 minutes ago. Brad had the last comment. Okay, first I guess we'll talk about this. I'm on my second one. Irish Coffee Stout from Flying Dog, weighing in at 6.6. 6.6. It's a product of Mexico. No, I'm just kidding. It's a product of the USA. Hoo-ha! For optimal freshness, enjoy by 7, 8 of 21. Stout with coffee, beans, and Irish cream natural flavors. It is. It's pretty. It's not bad at all. I wouldn't say it's anything special, but I would say it's a good. It's a good daily. It could be a good daily drinker. I mean, I don't know how hard it's going to be. I've never seen it. Never seen any of these other than this brunch pack. Overall, this particular one, I would give it a 7. Okay. First in's J-Dog, Heart Club, Mr. Holster. Din Scourge, almost 69 comment club. Gunwild, it's Tits 3 Thursday. Cheers, clubbers. Zeus, cheers all. Smile Money. It beer or whiskey or both time. Cheers, clubbers. Smile Money. I love YouTube. They delete my comments about COVID-19, but not your rants. 650 million dosages have been given worldwide. Fuck yeah. I love the meme of from I Am Legend. Me and my dog after all you fuckers take the vaccine. Well, actually, you really want to see some Photoshop shit right now, Sharky? Here. Here's me and my dog after you and all you fuckers take that vaccine. Imagine putting one right down the center of the lens. The memory card should survive, so. And again, Stephen Bush, I have to thank you for that recommendation. Does it really do much? It looks fucking badass. I'm all for it because of that. Do you know how much fucking photoshopping that just took to do all that? Good God. Hours. It's probably this video probably didn't go live until like, I don't know, Thursday with all that work. Smile Money. Vaccines meet FDA's vigorous specific standards for safety, effectiveness, and manufacturing quality needed to support emergency use authorization. Yeah, okay, and I recommend Vaseline over lotion. No. Hey, just for the fun of it, try putting Vaseline in the refrigerator, or really, for a real challenge, McLean, put Vaseline in the freezer, and then get on Pornhub. Okay, Smile Money's got the first and the last comment. Brutal. Okay, I'm out of here. It's already way freaking later than I had planned. Cheers, guys, and we won't see you tomorrow. But then again, I like to be a liar.